We help each other out.
Oh, I have to.
Let's see. Assignment. I was getting on you, and I'm so
All right, we're just gonna get hopped onto Instagram here in just a second. Do a foundational wellness class.
I watched some of it. Yeah, I'm just like I watched some of it. Oh, I've never seen. Yeah. Yeah, no, you're not done with homework. It's right here. This is just Misty and her step. And then he had one. He told me he was getting done, and I just thought it was basically
All right. Okay, so let's just look in YouTube. Multimedia then. Okay, so we talked about foundational wellness tonight. What's that?
I'm gonna get
Oh yeah, cool. It's on my Facebook page and then also on YouTube.
I'll go to
So Empower Wellness Essential Oils. So yeah. Now this class is really becoming near and dear to my heart because right now I'm actually going through a 4-week coaching program myself, and it's really been transformational for me. And I started it just like, oh, I want to, up level my like nutritional wellness with these wonderful products and stuff. And but it's really turned into so much more. And a lot of people might come to this think, okay, nutrition, foundation, sweet. And that is really the beginning. And we're not just laying the foundation for your nutrition, but really for your life. Because we're using these to win our morning, win our day, win our life. And it's a step-by-step process. And the morning is just the beginning. We'll talk more about that in just a second. But I do want to share with you, like these products are pretty new, and the benefits of them and the upgrade from the LLV that we originally had is really amazing. And because it's really just simplified things and made things just, it's so great. And they taste so good, and you'll be able to try them. Okay. So with foundational wellness, we might be wondering what that is. And I spoke a little bit into that. We're wanting to lay that nutritional foundation. We're wanting to lay that emotional foundation as well, first thing in the morning. And everything's working together as well. And so as we go through this, like, yes, it's laying the nutrition, but everything's connected. And one of the ways that we've talked about that in here is through our wellness pyramid. And so you can see that right here at the bottom. It's really lightly printed, sorry. But you can see it better here. Nutrition and digestion are that foundation, movement and metabolism. So are the cells functioning properly? Then we have rest and stress management and reducing toxicity. So that's been a real forefront in our world today, as where it's now coming to the forefront in people's minds regarding our food and the different toxins within our food and our environment, right? And so those daily things that we use, those little stuff, they add up. And so every little thing we can do is powerful. Informed self-care. So really taking, and that's why from the very beginning, empowering my wellness, and that's why I named my company, my business, Empower Wellness Essential Oils, because that's what I feel. That's what I feel through these products, and through getting education and knowing I can find solutions for myself, and then I can empower others to find those solutions as well. And then proactive medical care. I'm not anti-doctor. Absolutely. We need that. We need their expertise, but we can do foundational things so that we can keep them as the experts, right? And be able to use those skills when needed. So nutrition is the first thing that we want to talk about, because 9 out of 10 of the most impactful things are tied to food. Okay, these risk factors to our health are tied to foods. Our emotions are like a lot of this neurotransmitters and things are produced in the gut. And so if our gut is off, then our emotions are also going to be off. So when you're not meeting those different things, there's a lot of different aspects that can be like those nutritional goals. A lot of different stuff can be thrown off, including our hormones and things. And so being able, nutrition nowadays, there's so much out there. Am I right? There's so many different schools of thought. And oh yes, we need this, and we recognize we need all these things, yet it's hard to find them. So what do we do? With our food being basically destroyed in a lot of ways, as we try to produce more, we're forgetting that the nutrients, there has to be enough nutrients in the soil to support that production, right? And so if we're not compensating for that, then we can eat and eat and eat and eat, and we're not going to get the same amount of nutrition as, you know, our grandparents did 50 years ago eating an apple. So our digestive health is huge. We spoke into that a little bit already, not just in regards to breaking down and processing the things we eat, but also production of those neurotransmitters, things like that. People with skin issues, the first thing I ask them, how's your gut? Because if the skin is actually a reflection of what's happening. So part of that is drinking a lot of water. I was reminded of that, and I did a little post about that today of remembering to like send Reiki to your water. So I'm a Reiki practitioner. We've got a couple of those here in the room as well. But like praying over your water, sending Reiki to your water. We're mostly water. That's what our body's mostly made out of. So drinking that water is the number one most important thing for general health, that and sleep. Like getting those two things dialed in, and it really doesn't cost you anything, right? Eating fruits and vegetables, supporting your microbiome. We'll speak more into that later. But those probiotics that, you know, they used to be like, oh, you weirdo and you're like kefir or whatever. Now everybody knows we need probiotics, you know. Thank goodness science is progressing and kind of catching up with some of the things that we've known pretty anciently. And again, that's been kind of hurt. So the main products that we want to focus on today, and it's what's a part of this like foundational, I like to call it my 2-minute morning hack, is these new products of the VMG, the PB Restore, and the E Omega. All right. So those are at the top here. And the VMG comes in a little packet like this, and it's vitamins, minerals, and greens. You have the Restore, which is your probiotics that are the best on the market, and then the omegas, which are the most pure fish oils that you're going to be able to find, and they are preserved in a way that is not harmful, which we'll talk about here in a second. Because all fish oils go bad really, really easily. Okay, and so they have to have some sort of preservative in them. You might think to yourself, well, I don't really want preservatives in my body, please and thank you. And so, yeah, we got you. So let's talk a little bit about VMG itself. The greens, nutrition, cellular support, superfoods, biotransformation blend, and bioavailability boosting. So bioavailability, how our body can actually absorb it. This has been a game changer. It uses nanofibril lipid technology. So you have a liposomal technology. Okay, so it's like encapsulated in little like lipid type things, so that our cells can actually absorb it. Because if you have a normal capsule or a normal tablet, like tablets are the worst. And people will take tablets and actually start to feel better because our bodies are so desperate for any sort of real nutrition. Okay. But most of it is just flushed out. Like it's just almost the full tablet is flushed down the toilet. The body actually sees it as food and can absorb it, and it's just been a game changer. How it can get into our bodies, and the greens aspect of it, not only with the vitamins and minerals and things, is just like how much would it cost to get organic food, like several servings of organic fruits and vegetables every day, because that's like what you would need to have the nutritional value, like vitamin wise, mineral wise, in this pure form. Yes. Sonia. It's so yummy. We're gonna try it here in just a second. We're mixing it up. All right, so I already spoke into this one. And also with the essential oils that are added into there increases the bioavailability of it as well. So you're not going to find that anywhere else, because there might be others with like that lipid technology. And then it's also oils to kind of help calm the digestive tract. And there's some enzymes in there as well to help break down food and absorb and things like that. And then methylated vitamins. Have you ever heard of like methylation? Has anybody here heard about what Patsy has? Patsy, if I recall correctly, like you have to have methylated. Yeah. It's like good luck absorbing anything. Yes. Right? Okay. And a lot of people are in that boat and don't know it. Yours is a more like serious case of that. But so basically methylation of a vitamin, it's like your body is it breaks it down and like puts a little flag on it, like, hey, use me. It puts it into a usable form. And so it takes a step away from the body of having to do that step, so the body can just boom, use it. Okay. And these are the essential oils for bioavailability. Powerful. This I love for joint support as well. So we're getting that too. Lavender, calming effect, of course. Wild orange helps with toxicity, breaking down toxins and flushing them out. Peppermint and ginger, great for the actual digestive tract. It supports and that balances out that digestive tract. There's a lot more to it, but because you could seriously teach for an hour on each of these. It's amazing. Nice. I have it on my calf. I have a calf injury that I'm doing.
And as soon as I get a good dirt line, I'll just go.
So yeah, that liposomal technology, absolutely amazing. All right, so moving forward onto the omegas. these omegas, they, the 900 milligrams of the omega-3 fatty acids, the 800 of the EPA and DHA. So that is huge. A lot of fish oils are lacking and very low in the EPA and DHA, which those are the most important ones. Okay.
That would probably be close. I mean, obviously talk to your OB, but for mamas.
Absolutely. I know the like one of the doctor, she specializes in like helping with POC and stuff. And she had used stuff, she loved doTERRA, but she's like, I'm sorry, but just the levels weren't quite there with doTERRA's old vitamins. And now with these, yes, she is full on being able to offer these to her clients because they are meeting what she was needing them. So. Now, these are amazing. They have research and everything with these. So it does, omegas are important, not just for, I think a lot of people recognize brain health, but all of these different things as well. We're talking heart, we're talking joints, we're talking, our skin, respiratory, like, are we missing a system up here? I think we've got basically all of them covered. Am I right? So it's a whole body wellness with that. And most of America, most of the world are deficient in omegas. I can't remember the exact percentage, but it was a lot. Okay, probiotics. Okay, so these probiotics are so ninja. Our Restore. My kids call them alien pills because there's like 2 pills in one. Yeah. Isn't it cool? All right. Let me see if I can show. I don't know if you guys can see it online. But yeah. Okay, so these probiotics, this is mine personally. I don't care if I touch it. So we have probiotics in the main capsule, that green one that was in there. And then we have prebiotics, postbiotics, and phages on the outside. The beauty of that is the first capsule opens up and releases these into the stomach and the main capsule. And most probiotics that only have that one capsule, when it dumps those probiotics into your stomach acid, what do you think that stomach acid does to the probiotics? Kills it.
Good luck. See if we can get 1 or 2.
Right?
Live.
Yes, exactly. But we don't want it there. We want it in our intestinal tract, right? And so with this packaging, that second capsule makes it into the digestive tract, into the intestines, opens up there. Okay, so you get almost 100% what they call proliferation. So they all survive, right? All those probiotics they survive. So, and I mean, people have seen good benefits even from eating the yogurt that has probiotics in it. And basically all of that's going to be killed off. So just imagine if you had all of it. Now these guys, food for the probiotics. So that's going in first so that they can survive really well. Postbiotics, this is the stuff that the probiotics make after they've been living in your gut for a while. But a lot of times we start taking probiotics because we need some fast help, right? And one of the main things that people start taking probiotics for is to boost their immune system. So doTERRA decided to add one of those postbiotics that are for our immune system. So you get those immediate benefits. Phages are, they kill the bad bacteria in your gut. Okay. So they're bacteriophages is what they're called. And there's several different types of them in here. Because a lot of people understand, like, we want the probiotics in there to kind of push out and so that the bad bacteria doesn't have room to grow. Well, sometimes we already got it in there, right? So this comes in, again, it's going in first before this capsule opens up. So it's like clearing the way. It's weeding out the stuff for then the probiotics, the good stuff, to take root, right? Pretty amazing. So if you're interested in what is actually in it, all the different species of probiotics, there you go. You can take a picture or you can just look at it at doTERRA.com. And yeah, you need diversity. You can't just do one probiotic strain and it's going to be enough. The more diverse you have, the diverse amounts of like probiotics you have in your gut, the better. Okay, so this is really up leveled from their old one, way up leveled. So there's a foundational wellness bundle, and it addresses that core nutrition. So you can combine it with other things. So I like to add several things. I'll show you, but in the morning, that powerful 2-minute hack, basically, I call it rip it, sip it, and drip it. Okay, so you rip open the VMG packet, you mix up your VMG and that wonderful greens. How was it? Isn't it good? Like, it's something you could look forward to. Yeah,
Chalky and it's not.
Yes.
It's just smooth.
They're saying it's not chalky, it's not grainy. Yeah, if you move,
Smooth enough.
yeah, but it does have a little bit to it, so you know, oh, I'm not just like doing juice here or something, like, you know what I mean? And so it's something you can look forward to. Like, I don't know a person who has the handful of vitamins. I've done it. I did it for many years, right? The handful twice a day, and you're like, yeah. Like, nobody does that. Nobody does that. But that delicious green drink in the morning, yes. So then the only really other capsules with this are, you do 3 fish oils and the one, go back, just one drink. And then the one restore. And that's it. And I sip it down, and then the drip happens with peppermint. So peppermint essential oil, you've experienced peppermint. Let's do a drop of peppermint for you.
My lovely assistant Patsy here is gonna grab the peppermint for me, maybe.
Unless I've hidden it. I do that sometimes. I hide things from Patsy. In my purse at your feet, in the little zipper pocket. I can even see you. Jamie, I see you. You can even comment. And I can see. So let's do everything. Yes. I thought you were going to do the work on them. I don't know if people want to stick their hands in their mouth this time. Okay, so what the real drip is in the morning is you put that drop, you put your thumb in the drop, put it to the roof of your mouth, and it opens up everything, and it increases blood flow to the brain and all those different things. And then, yes, you breathe it in, so it's into the respiratory tract, and then roll the rest on the neck and everything. And it's just like this soothing, cooling, just invigorating. So just picture that for a second. You have your delicious drink, boom, you've done your nutrition, and then you do the peppermint, and you are just ready for the day. Okay? It's so wonderful. So this pack here, some of the things that people will add to it are the digestive enzymes. So there's more digestive, especially if you have like lactose issues or different things like that. Very, very powerful. Healing stuff like repair. Enzymes are for repair. So if you have an injury, one of the things that I love to recommend and what I'm doing for myself is upping my enzymes so that the body can like mend things. Okay. The new frankincense, also a game changer for cellular support. It has the little boswellic acid beads. So it has of the frankincense tree. With the frankincense tree, there's several good things in that resin. One is the oil, obviously, but the other part is the boswellic acid, which is actually in the resin. Okay, which it's not an oil; it's not an essential oil, so it's not in there. If there's essential oil companies bragging about the boswellic acid in their frankincense essential oil, they don't have pure essential oil. It's not being processed correctly. So just that. So when it's in these little beadlets like this and then combined with the frankincense oil, it makes the boswellic acid more bioavailable, because that's one of the problems with boswellic acid. It's great for inflammation and healing and things like that. However, it's not very bioavailable, but in this form it is. And it has been a game changer for a lot of people. I was very stagnant in my recovery. I had a hip injury and my recovery was pretty stagnant. And I was using some different things. When I started taking these, I was seeing noticeable improvements daily. And I'm like, well, that's cool. So, and I was combining this with the frankincense stick, which we talked about a little bit before the class, that has the niawood in it, which helps with absorption. And so I didn't isolate the variable and make sure it was one versus the other. I did use them both, so I can't speak to, oh yes, it was this and that. But anyways, loving the new frankincense products. The ones that I add, since I am 42 and hormones are a thing, are phytoestrogens. I daily, or my brain's a little crazy. I'll just put it there. And then also the adaptive, to keep that stress response in the body where I'd like it to be, and I can choose my actions rather than react to situations. Okay, so those are the two that I definitely add every day. I take the frankincense at night because at nighttime is when you repair, and then I take the Terrazyme. So that's how we do that. And right now the adaptive is 10% off the whole month of November. So very happy. I talked a little bit about enzymes. These are really great enzymes because they have the minerals in there that actually activate the enzymes as well. So if you have a bunch of enzymes but they're not activated, they're kind of useless. So you gotta make them activated. The other thing that people really like to add is our collagen. And with some people, it's a an acquired taste. People add it to the VMG and they're like, hey, it's better. And you can never trust me with how things taste. I always have to poll the audience because I think everything tastes good. Like, you tell me it's edible, I'm like, well, that's delicious. Lisa, no. But
I'm sure it would do well on.
these are it's not just collagen. That's just one of the active ingredients in here. NADH, let's see.
NMN.
The NMN. Okay, this NMN, look it up. It's amazing. This is found in a safe, like naturally occurring form, and it is a game changer for cellular health. It is coming to the forefront in regards to health and aging. So this is not just collagen support for, this gets really good. This is anti-aging. Like, think all of these anti-aging. Let's turn back the clock. I already mentioned the frankincense. Love it, love it. Yeah. Wonderful. Okay. So you can see we can address all the different parts of the pyramid here, kind of like spread out the pyramid, and we're addressing those things. Let's talk a little bit about the informed self-care with the oils. So one of the things that we do is like do a wellness consult and things. to help make a plan. And so know, okay, what do I need? What are my goals? What do I want to address first? And how do I attack it? So the 3 cool things about essential oils, and a lot of people here on Preach to the Choir, they're safe, effective, and affordable. A lot of the times we're only using 1 or 2 drops. I did that 1 drop of peppermint, and I shared it with you all. 1 drop. And in the 15 ml bottles, it's 250 drops. So these go a long way. A long way. You can see the comparison. Some people have like medicine cabinet versus like using oils, and it's a space saver, people. Hey, get organized and save space. Use essential oils instead. How doTERRA sources their oils is something very near and dear to my heart because nobody does it like doTERRA. Everybody else goes through brokers. We work directly with the growers and create co-ops and raising the standards of not just essential oil production, but also of humanitarian efforts all over the world as we're raising up communities, building schools, building hospitals. Like it's absolutely incredible. So there's 3 simple ways to use them aromatically, topically, and internally. So you already drank some with the VMG. And like Kim was mentioning, putting them in her water. Yeah, I love to put, especially citruses. And we were reminded, was it Dr. Hill was talking especially about, Jamie, do you remember? I think Dr. Hill was talking about citruses in our water, like making sure we had citruses. Yes.
Yeah.
Detoxifying, mood elevating, like it is so good. So good for cellular support. Topical, we did the topical, right? Rubbing it on our neck, and then aromatic. So aromatic, I was like, oh yeah, the oils are for your mood. And for years and years, that's how, like, okay, yeah, that's great. I'm now really dove in to the emotional aspect of these oils and truly how like that mind-body connection and our wellness and dis-ease is actually rooted in the dis-ease within our emotional state. And so if we can have some natural tools to help resolve the dis-ease within our emotional state and allow the body to process through and release them, which is one of the things that we do in our emotional breakthrough sessions and things that we do each month or every other month, depending. And it's just been absolutely incredible. So basically, if we want to affect emotions, breathing them in is the best. Specific area of concern, we apply them topically, probably with a carrier oil. And then if we want a full systematic effect and absorb every drop, then we take them internally. Peppermint, we already experienced, absolutely wonderful. Deep blue, has anybody tried deep blue before? Yes, like usually people who've tried doTERRA, that's one of the first ones that they have. Wonderful for soothing those aches and pains. It's called Soothing Blend for a reason. And like we mentioned, lemon, there's a glass of water right there for a reason. Breathe, the name kind of says it all. It has those menthols in it and it opens up the system. When I was first getting started with oils, this bottle of oil was kind of it was a line in the sand for me. I had a gal come to me and she wanted to come to one of my classes and she couldn't make it that night. I'm like, well, come over and let me give you some samples. So I was, she was talking about her family and take this one, take this one. She's like, hey, do you have anything for like asthma? And I'm like, oh, I struggle, but this really helps to open up the airways. And I hand her just a little sample of the breathe and allowed her to breathe it in. And she breathed and her eyes just got. And I'm like, I know, it's great. She's like, oh my gosh, I could breathe all the way down into my lungs. And I'm like, I know. I used to have asthma and stuff and it would struggle. And she's like, no, Lisa, you don't understand. No nebulizer treatment works. no inhaler. I waited outside your house for 10 minutes because I felt an asthma attack coming on with my husband on speed dial in case you needed to take me to the hospital. That's the first. And I was like, here, take it, take it. And it changed her life. It changed her life. She could play with her kids again. She could work out again. She can engage in like, and I was just thinking, if I had not done that class, when I believe she would have found it eventually, but yeah. Ugh. And it's why I will do this every single week, and I will never stop because people need to know about these products. On guard, that's yes, right. That's my origin story personally, because I used to struggle with like different respiratory issues and stuff, and I would start to get sick and it would drop to my lungs, and I was done for like 2 weeks, and that would happen a couple of times a year, basically my whole life. Did all the antibiotics, and then I found oils and that little bottle on guard, and I do those drops, and it kicks it, and it doesn't drop to my lungs anymore. And so after 13 years, that one blend has given me back a year of my life, at least, by this point. But you can't put a price on it.
Well, I'm a MRSA carrier and I can kill MRSA, so whenever I start to.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yes, so powerful. That research is amazing. Digestin. This can burst a lot of dudes. It's like, oh, my stomach. Put a drop of digestin in there, boom. They are like, what did you just do?
My feeling the smell.
Yeah, my ex-husband's brother messaged me the other day. He's like, stuff you put on my stomach. We're talking 20 years ago, okay? So I've only been 13, but it was at the beginning. So it was like 13 years ago, you know? And I'm like, oh, it's this because I remember that. I remember it. And yeah. So anything digested, it balances the system. So whether constipated or diarrhea, it helps to balance the system. It doesn't force the body to do what it doesn't want to do, which is the name of the game. When in doubt, use frankincense. If you don't know what to use frankincense. That's just the thing. Really?
I have to diffuse it, stressed out.
Awesome. Lavender, Swiss Army knife with essential oils, am I right? And not for people. But yeah, it's a powerful oil used for so many things. Tea tree, also known as melaleuca. This is a great refresher. Great for stinky shoes and stinky toilets and those different things. It's also very soothing for the skin. So spot treatment on the face, absolutely wonderful. Help with those blemishes. Oregano, this is really great to cook with. Wonderful, but you have to be careful. Like, whenever you're using oils to cook with, you put it into a spoon first. And if you get too many drops, you get to rinse it out and not ruin your whole batch of stuff. Okay. So just like one drop, because one drop is like probably a tablespoon of the stuff, depending on like of oregano. Yes. Of like lemon. Yes.
Isn't it oils like 50 to 70 times more potent
Yes.
than the dried herbs?
Yes.
And so like even a toothpick
Yes.
in there and stirring in there is sometimes enough, especially with like oregano. Yeah.
Don't use a whole drop.
One drop for a big pot. One drop for like a big pot.
When I make peppermint brownies, like a 13x9, I'll do 6 drops into the batter, stir it in the oven. So, and they're so good. Even like copaiba. Copaiba is another enhancer. Copaiba is like a CBD alternative. It works with the same system of the body, but it only interacts with the health benefit side and not the psychoactive side. There's like two different receptors within the endocannabinoid system. And this one just works with CBD, on the other hand, has a indirect interaction with both, mainly with the health part, but it does interact some as like a indirectly with both. Copaiba has direct interaction with the health benefit part of it. It's awesome. So, and we've got that system through all of it, all of our body. And so that's why it's an enhancer oil for other oils and not even, but it also stands alone. So thanks. Serenity soft gels is another one that I take nightly. It has a naturally occurring form of melatonin, very small amounts, so it doesn't mess with your circadian rhythm. It actually promotes a proper circadian rhythm, and you don't have that like dependency risk and stuff as well. Combined with the oils, combined with other stuff, and it's really wonderful. They recently upgraded it. I think last year they upgraded their Serenity soft gels, and it's been a real game changer for people. I already mentioned adaptive. This is actually, we actually have done clinical trials with our adaptive line, and we have clinical proof that it reduces the stress indicators within the body and people are able to function. So when we're looking at like what this might cost us for even just the VMG, it would be like $250. We're trying to meet this in other ways, but member price, which for those watching online, I think everybody knows about this, memberships are free with doTERRA when you get them through somebody who already has an account. And it used to be like $35. That $35 is waived when you're working directly with somebody. Why is doTERRA doing that? Well, this is meant to be, let's link arms, right? Let's link arms and do this together. Okay. They also have continued savings when you bundle things up. The VMG and the Omega, and then the PB Restore is like $151 for all of it together. And so basically, it's stuff that I'm already needing, supplements that I'm already needing and wanting to get. And then with our loyalty program, you get points back. And so I get my oils for free with the points that I get buying the stuff that I already know I need. Okay. So, and then they also have like the, like laundry soap and other cleaning stuff and other household items that I can then get for free with these points, just getting the stuff that I know I'm going to get, that I know this is foundational for my health, which if I don't have this foundation, what does it cost me? It costs me a lot more than money, right? So I want to show you something really cool. Let me switch the screens. Okay, so this is my friend Elise. I went with her to Mexico several years back because I did one of her programs. She is one of the like top leaders in doTERRA, and she has been working on a coaching program for the past several years. She spoke about it when we were in Mexico, and it's finally here. And so she's tried it with a lot of people, this 4-week win program, this coaching program. I'll let her speak about it, but yeah. I can do this. Buffering. Oh no, Elise, we wanted to hear from you. It's probably because I'm on my phone. Hotspot. Not only trying to do this, but also streaming. So I'm going to summarize. Did think. Here's the choice. I think you heard that somewhere earlier today. You might be thinking, okay, Lisa, yeah, that's nice having these like little audios and things. And yes, I should be doing this every day. The beauty of it is you get a one-on-one accountability partner with it. Because every day you get an email with this little audio. The most I've heard it's like 15 minutes, but most of them are around 8 minutes. And it's touching on principles that from different books and different things that like I've learned a lot of this stuff over the years, but it's been a great refresher. And then at the end, there's a little accountability form saying, hey, did you do your morning routine? Yes or no? What was when you get to the point where you're doing your 4 tasks, what were your 4 tasks? And it has that, and then you submit it and it goes right to your accountability partner. And so me and my team, we can be coaches and accountability partners through this amazing app. That when you fill out that form, it goes right to our phone to see, all right, this is what they're doing for their morning routine. These were their goals for the day. That is so awesome. And we're able to cheer people on and we're able to support you and lift you up when you might miss a day or something. No worries. Let's go. Let's do this. Like, I'm here for you, you know? So you're not in this journey alone. I'm my own accountability partner right now because I'm just like, I'm doing it. I just tried it out to kind of see what it was. And I'm like, this is so amazing. It really, really is. And so I'm excited to start offering this. I'm looking for 5 beta testers to do this with me. You get the stuff, we get you in there, get those emails going, and do this. I want your feedback. I want to see. I want to get some stories. I want to get some stories, and so because I know they're going to be awesome. Because I mean, I've been doing healthy stuff for a while now, and it's changed. It definitely has changed me because we're not just dealing with the foundation of our like nutrition stuff, but it's changing my life from the foundation up. And I can see myself like doing this like every month almost, at least once a quarter, me going through it myself with an accountability partner. I might be asking one of you to be my like accountability partner person, because it's tried and true reminders. Like everybody needs these reminders. And okay, let's up level my morning routine. Let's up level my evening routine. Am I tackling those most needed things each day? So yeah. If you want to see more about this, it's not just the video. This site has like more information on it, testimonials and things like that. So just talk to the wellness advocate that showed you this video, that brought you to this class, and they can help you out. All right, I'm gonna switch back. I'm getting so good at this technology thing. Maybe. Can I? At least this time it has audio. It's a little more enjoyable. Only for lip readers. Yep. Yep. Sorry. All right. So like you mentioned, we've got a wonderful rewards program, and there's going to be upgrades to that program starting in January, including being able to plan out 3 months. I'm actually beta testing their 3-month like subscription program, and it is really great. Really, really great. Because there's sometimes this, oh, I want to add this one thing, but I only need it 1 month. You can indicate it for just being 1 month.
Your shampoo,
Yeah. And you plan it out. And also, because those rewards, you increase as you stay on the program, and you max out at 30% back. Once you get to that 30% back, you'll actually be considered like a VIP, and you'll get a bonus like a VIP gift. And the VIPs also will have access to like some exclusive things and like maybe trying some different stuff before anybody else can. So yeah. And it's a cancel at any time, and there's no minimum that you have to do. As long as there's something on that loyalty order, then you keep your points and discounted shipping and all that. So a lot of times people, when they come to a class like this or listen to a class like this, there's often 3 types of people. One is mainly a customer wanting to improve their own health and help their family. The other is a natural sharer. They might have a list of people going through their mind that, oh my gosh, this person needs to learn, this person needs to learn this. Okay, we've got these wonderful resources already online. We have our Tuesday class. We're building this community. And doTERRA itself supports these people with, have you guys seen the podcast? doTERRA has a podcast. They have amazing Facebook stuff. They have ebooks, like so many things. The education is incredible for people to be empowered in their health. And again, like me sharing with my friend, that was life-changing for me. And then there's others that they see this and they're like, they get the vision of what we're trying to do here and the mission that me and my business partners are on, and they want to link arms. And we need people to link arms with us because I'm meant to touch a certain person, a certain group of people, but I'm not everybody's cup of tea, right? You have people that you're meant to impact that come into your life that I may never be able to. And so as we link arms and we use each other's strengths, then we're able to truly change like our community and so on and so forth. It's a powerful, powerful thing when people come together with a common mission. And so, yeah, that's what we do. So, if you're interested in sharing, like bringing people to the class or even hosting one at your house, we would love to do that for you. And if you're interested in joining us and being one of our business partners, learning about what that means and how that could work, definitely let us know. We'll be talking with each of you, and comment below on any of the videos that we have, and we can definitely talk to you about and answer any questions that you have. So, any questions right now? Cool. Awesome. All right. Well, I will close this out. If you have any questions or concerns, let me know. And I just want to say thank you for being here. Thank you for investing this time in your health. And we're here to support. We are here for you guys. Have a great night, everybody online. Signing off. Take care.